And the Bangalore Crowns. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only David Gower.
Well, thanks, Athers, for such a glowing introduction. I've been down pitchside to look at the conditions. And I have to say, I'd be very tempted to set my bowlers to work early. It's likely going to be very tough to score runs on this surface. The ball should be doing plenty. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket, not a cloud in the sky, and no threat of rain anytime soon.
Thanks, David. We're going...
Could have gone either way on that call, but I'd say bowling first is the sensible call. Put the batters under pressure early and hopefully get the breakthrough.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Misses out on the first ball of the innings.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Now Ryan comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep. They'll get at least one. Comfortable single if they take it.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Yep. Caught. Gone.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock. Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Immediately underway with some runs.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Keeper's end.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep.
Massive chance.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
End of the over, 6 off it. The Knight Riders are 2 for 7.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's really high. This might be gone.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Bowler!
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Yeah.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowler!
A couple on offer here.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yeah.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Bowler!
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Yep.
Good return there, back from the deep. I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
End of the over. 13 runs coming from it. The Knight Riders are 2 for 20.
Yep. Keeper!
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Misses everything.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yeah.
Really good shot there.
Keeper! Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Hold on!
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep. No!
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
3 runs added in that over. The Knight Riders are 3 for 23.
Yeah! No!
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yeah!
They'll push hard. Should get back for 2. Super shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Yep. No!
Couldn't get it through the field.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Nice bowling.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yeah. No.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
8 runs added there. The Knight Riders are 3 for 31.
Well bowled.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Yeah.
Bit of miscommunication there, they got back in the end, so no harm done. It would have been a high-risk second.
Finds the edge. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Gone. Fine catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Singh will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Singh gets off the mark.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Bowler.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yeah.
A beauty. Brilliant catch.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Chance to run 2.
Bowlers.
Poor fielding. Chose the wrong end entirely for what should have been a simple run out.
Yep. No.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Singh has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
Yep.
Unplayable, no reward, flying to the boundary. Hazelwood shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep. No. Oh. Yep.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep. No.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Over. The Knight Riders are 5 for 48.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Yep. No.
Needs a direct hit.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they would have been well short if they had continued on.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Strong enough to lift this straight over the bowler's head for 6.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Edged it. Big appeal. Taken. A really good one too.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
Yep.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yep. Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Keepers. Yep.
Huge edge. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
6 runs added in the over. The Knight Riders are 6 for 75.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Yep. No.
That was a pretty wild delivery. Lost all control.
Yep. No.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep. Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yep.
Singh has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Yep.
Nicked it. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep. Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Yep. Keeper's end.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary. Should at least get a couple.
Bowler's end. Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Nicked it, but that's going all the way. End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Knight Riders are 6 for 95. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
No.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Threw the hands at it. Somehow missed everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Yep.
Singh shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. 3 added in that over. The Knight Riders are 6 for 98. Livingston has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end.
Yep.
Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Keepers. Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Yep.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Yep. Bowler.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Yep.
Thick edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep. Yep.
Good piece of
No.
fielding to stop some runs.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Yep. Bowler. Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
8 runs added in that over. The Knight Riders are 6 for 115.
Yep. Yep.
Misses everything.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Yep. No.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yup.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Yep. Yep.
Nicely played.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Fantastic catch.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It's certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
Yep. No.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
And with that, they're off the mark.
End of a really good over, taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate.
Yep. No.
Bit of miscommunication there. They got back in the end, so no harm done. It would have been a high-risk second.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
Finds the edge.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep. Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Bowling.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close though.
Livingston doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Bowler.
A couple on offer here.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
This batter really is the key now. Picking up the boundaries when they need them. Just the sort of thing the team needs.
Yep.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Keeper.
Needs to be on target.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yes. That's it.
Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
Gone. Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
Yep. No.
Immediately underway with some runs. A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Drives and misses everything.
Hazelwood with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
And that's the end of the innings. The Knight Riders have set a target of 154 runs.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait on. Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Wait.
Gone. It's a good catch.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Edged. There's no one there. Could go down to the boundary.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just threw the shot too early.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Fall through the offside. Easy as you like.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Wait there.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Wait there.
Just threw the shot too early.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
7 runs added in that over. The Royal Challengers are 1 for 23.
Wait on.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Yes, nice bowling.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yep.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Good return back from the deep. It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Sharma gets off the mark.
Yep.
Massive edge. Nicely fielded on the boundary. 11 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are 2 for 34. Going with pace now.
Wait there.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Bowler!
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Wait on.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Super piece of timing.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary. A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
That's the over. The Royal Challengers are 2 for 41. Going with spin now.
Into the attack.
Wait there. Waiting.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Wait on.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Yep.
Good shot. A beauty.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Three extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle.
Bit of a change-up in the field now.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Huge edge. You can see how good... this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Wait there.
Some adjustments to the field. Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
Nicked it. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Wait there.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Sharma shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Chance to run two.
Keeper.
Well, not the best fielding, has a shy at the stumps, but they were well safe. And to add insult to injury, the ball flies to the boundary.
Waiting. Yep.
Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edged it. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Nicely taken. Yeah! Quick to latch onto it.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Sharma gone for not many.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
It was a nice-looking shot. Full and in the slot. Just couldn't find the gap.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Livingston gets off the mark.
David takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Gets off zero with that shot. That'd have been a little nervy. That'll settle the nerves.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
4 runs added in that over. The Royal Challengers are 4 for 68. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Drives and misses everything. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily, so in the end, poor running.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway. Russell from the north end. Singh coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Got hold of it, a pretty good bouncer, enough control to get it away.
A juicy delivery like that on leg stump isn't going to be missed by this batter. They just put it away.
Rating.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Yep. Yep.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
For 84.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be two there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
Yep.
Pulled in off the boundary rope. Good fielding out there. Huge appeal.
Wait on.
There's a run here, surely.
Livingston shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Loud shout.
Yes.
Big appeal. Wow, that's missed the lot. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Ryan coming back into the attack.
Coming on to bowl.
Waiting.
Loud appeal. Thick edge. Big shout.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Hola.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early, got onto the back foot quickly, just pushed it away behind square.
End of the over, 9 off it. The Royal Challengers are 4 for 100. power and precision in that shot.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yeah.
Got that away nicely.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are 4 for 108.
Yeah.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even leant on it. Was always headed for the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
50 comes up between these two. They're starting to form a really strong partnership.
Yep.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Strong appeal. Can't see why this would be overturned. Looks to have struck right in front.
Oh, this could spell trouble. I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. Now it's just if it hit the wickets. David has to go. Ends up being a wasted review. That's a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
It's pitched in line. The only question is it going on to hit the stumps? Certainly no issue with the line. Not hitting a thing ends up wasting a review.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. Couldn't get it through the field.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Yeah, yep.
There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
They'll push hard. Should get back for 2.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive.
5 for 133.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yep. Yes.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Massive edge.
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep, yep.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yep.
Huge edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yeah, yep.
Middle that one. Great timing.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep.
That always looked like a total that would be tough to defend. They would have to have hoped to put up more of a fight, though. In the end, a very comprehensive victory.
Not sure which way this match was going at first, but it ended up being a pretty easy victory. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you soon.